This is Michael, reporting live from San Jose. For 3 years, everyone assumed San Jose home prices would finally drop, and price cuts are happening, but not the way you'd expect. We're seeing different trends in different areas, with more inventory and basically a split market. We've been helping buyers and sellers across the Bay Area for 9 years now, and I can tell you, this market is not following the usual playbook. Today, I'm walking you through exactly what's happening, why it matters, and what you need to do if you're buying or selling here this year. Where are we right now? Well, the numbers might actually surprise you. Home values in San Jose are hovering in the low to mid $1.4 million range. That's down roughly 1% year over year. And recent Q4 2025 data puts the median sale price closer to the lower $1.6 million mark. So yeah, prices are still incredibly high, even though they've flattened out or dropped slightly from earlier peaks. And if you're curious about specific price ranges, don't worry, I'll get into that later on. Stick around. Now, here's what the data shows. Days on market have stayed around 13 to 18 days. Inventory is also up. We're seeing around 900 to 1,400 active listings right now. That's a modest increase compared to last year. But here's the thing, it's still way below pre-pandemic levels. We're looking at around 1.8 months of supply, which means we're still in seller's market territory. A balanced market typically has 4 to 6 months of supply. That's the baseline. The market remains competitive and efficient, though buyers are being selective. And inventory is creeping up, but still tight. You might ask, why is this important? Now, here's where things get weird, and why I'm calling this shift strange. First, price reductions. Even though median prices are holding steady in that range I mentioned, when homes do get reduced, the cuts are massive. We're talking typical price reductions of around $60,000 to $70,000 in San Jose, and this area is showing some of the biggest average reductions in the country. In pricier areas like Morgan Hill, Saratoga, and Los Gatos, sellers who do reduce are making more substantial corrections, so something like an average sale to list price ratio of 97%. What does this mean? Sellers are testing the market with aggressive pricing, and when homes sit, they're making substantial corrections. That's a departure from the steady appreciation we've seen in the last few years. Second, we have a split market, and this is crucial to understand if you're buying or selling right now. Well-priced, turnkey homes in prime neighborhoods are still moving fast and selling above list price. Q4 2025 data shows that houses are averaging around 102% of their asking price, with 60% of homes selling over list price. Premium areas like Willow Glen, Almaden Valley, and Silver Creek are seeing strong demand and appreciation. But mid-tier homes that need updates, condos with high HOA fees, properties requiring significant work, they are sitting somewhat longer and facing more pressure. Downtown condos in the upper $500s to the upper $800,000 range are seeing softer demand. And anything that's not turnkey or doesn't have competitive pricing is struggling. Third, the competition score. San Jose's Redfin Complete score stands at 55 out of 100, which they classify as somewhat competitive. That's a marked decline from the bidding war environment of 2021 and 2022. Homes are still receiving an average of 4 offers, and sale-to-list ratios are mostly consistently above 100%, even with those differentiated areas I mentioned. So, the market is less competitive overall, but specific properties in the right condition and price range are still getting a lot of interest. That's the strange shift. It's not a uniform market anymore. It's stratified. And I'm going to explain exactly why this is happening and what you need to do about it. Stay with me. But a quick note before we dive deeper. If this market is making your head spin and you need someone who could cut through the noise, reach out to us right now. We've helped over 200 families to either buy or sell here, and we can absolutely help you too. Our info's in the description below, and if you use Instagram, add us at Amanda Vang Real Estate. All right, let's get back to it. So, what's driving these unusual dynamics? There are basically 4 major factors at play. First, tech and AI money. San Jose and San Francisco have actually become the 2 fastest selling home markets in the country, driven by an AI boom and high-paying tech jobs. Here's the proof. AI companies have leased significant office space in San Francisco in recent years, with major expansion planned. Tech companies now account for 17% of total US office leasing, up from lower levels in previous years. For instance, San Francisco office visits increased 19% year over year in September 2025 due to return to office mandates. And Silicon Valley luxury home prices lead the nation, with San Jose recording a 12% surge. Major tech companies like Adobe, Cisco, eBay, PayPal, Zoom, and Samsung are either headquartered here or have a significant presence. They're paying hundreds of thousands to millions for AI talent. These high-income buyers can afford homes worth $1 million and over, and they're propping up the high end of the market. Second, the affordability wall. For everyone who's not pulling in tech or AI money, the math is brutal. Here's what it actually costs to own a median-priced home in San Jose. If you're buying a home in the $1.4 million range with 20% down and a mortgage rate around 6%, you're looking at a monthly mortgage payment around $6,700. Add property taxes at around $1,400 a month, insurance at $150 to $220, and potential HOA fees of $500. Your total monthly cost could be somewhere in the $8,250 range. Current mortgage rates are sitting at around 5.5 to 6.24% for 30-year fixed loans as of January 2026, according to local lenders and national data. That's down from recent highs, but still significantly elevated compared to 2020 and 2021. To comfortably qualify for a home at the median price, you need a household income above $250,000. And even that strains your housing cost ratios. So what this does is that it creates a massive affordability barrier, especially for first-time buyers. Third, inventory shift, not flood. Listings have ticked up a little bit, giving buyers some more choice, but we're nowhere near crash levels of oversupply. The inventory increase comes from a few things. More sellers are testing the market after rate stabilization. Properties sit longer when overpriced, and we're seeing a slight uptick in new construction. But many prospective sellers are still holding off. They can afford to wait until the price is right and mortgage rates drop further, as local agents have noted. Fourth, and this is the wild card, the Federal Reserve cut interest rates twice in the fourth quarter of 2025. And I think that's going to give a lot of strength to this upcoming springtime market. When rates come down even a little bit, more buyers enter the market because affordability improves. That creates competition for well-positioned properties, and it also gives sellers more confidence to list their homes, which means more inventory. So we could see a more active spring with both buyers and sellers feeling like conditions are improving. Now, if you're thinking about buying or selling this year, you need a strategy that matches this market. I'm going to tell you exactly what you should do in just a moment. But first, I wanted to talk about what's happening in different neighborhoods. Where is the market strong and where is it soft? Honestly, this split is real. Premium neighborhoods are seeing strong appreciation. Willow Glen is a perfect example. Home values here are in the upper 1.7 to the low $2 million range. Inventory is around 18 days, and it's a strong seller's market. This area has historic Victorian bungalows, Spanish stucco homes, and the Lincoln Avenue boutique corridor with shops and restaurants. Top-rated schools like Bookson Elementary and Willow Glen High add to the appeal. Almaden Valley is another hotspot with home values around the $2 million range. It's known for our country club lifestyle. Estates on half-acre to full-acre parcels and a strong family pull. Silver Creek is in the luxury segment with a median around the high $3 million range, up around 19% annually. It's scenic, fast-moving, chill, and it attracts high-income buyers. Now, mid-tier value areas are holding steady but not seeing the same heat. Evergreen, for example, has home values of around $1.3 million. It's in southeastern San Jose with spacious homes, family-friendly vibes, and strong schools. It's a relative value compared to premium neighborhoods, but it's not really seeing the bidding wars. Cambrian Park is similar, with values around the high $1.7 million range. It has classic suburban, ranch-style homes, top-rated schools, and strong community engagement. But again, not quite the same intensity as Willow Glen or Almaden. Berryessa is your best relative value in San Jose, with a median around the mid $1.5 million mark. It's in North San Jose with BART access via the Berryessa North San Jose station, and it's a buzzing, cultural neighborhood. If you're a buyer looking for affordability and access to transit, this one is worth exploring. Now, downtown San Jose is a mixed bag. Single-family homes range from around the high $900,000 range and up, while condos are in the upper $500,000 to the upper $800,000 range. The area is walkable to employment, museums, and restaurants with VTA light rail and bus access. But condos are struggling with high HOA fees, and that's creating pressure. So if you're buying, you need to understand which neighborhoods are hot, which are stable, and which are soft. And if you're selling, you need to price and position your home based on where it sits in this split market. Which leads me to the next part of my video: my strategies for sellers and buyers. For sellers, here is the reality. There'll be more inventory coming this spring, which creates competition. But that doesn't mean you can't win. You just need to get your home ready. First, pricing. You need to price it right from the start. Overpriced homes are facing those massive reductions we talked about earlier. So work with an agent who knows how to price strategically based on comparable sales, market conditions, and buyer expectations. You do not want to be the listing that sits for 30 days and then has to drop the price twice. Second, get it ready for sale. That means staging, making smart updates, and presenting your home in the best possible light. But here's the key. Not all improvements have the same return on investment. I always tell sellers, you want to focus on what buyers in today's market want, not necessarily what you as a seller want. That might mean fresh paint, updated flooring, or strategic kitchen updates. It could also mean bringing in professional staging to help buyers visualize the space. I work with contractors who can get this done quickly and affordably. The goal is to make your home stand out. When buyers are comparing multiple listings, yours is the one they remember and want to make an offer on. Third, understand the spring market dynamics. The Federal Reserve cut interest rates twice, and that's going to bring more buyers into the market. That means more competition for your house, which is good for you. But it also means you need to be ready, because buyers will have more options too. Speaking of which, for buyers, here is the strategy. First, you need to get pre-approved. You need to know exactly what you can afford before you start looking. Don't waste time falling in love with homes that are outside of your budget. Work with a lender who can give you a clear picture of your purchasing power. If you don't know any lenders, don't hesitate to reach out to us and we can refer you to some of our great lending partners. Second, figure out your priorities. What matters most to you? Is it schools, commute, lifestyle, or something else? Because in this market, you're probably going to have to make trade-offs. Maybe you get the great schools, but a longer commute. Or maybe you get a walkable lifestyle, but a smaller home. Know what you're willing to compromise on and what's non-negotiable. Third, work with an agent who knows the market. And I don't just mean someone who's licensed. I mean someone who knows the different areas, understands pricing trends, and can guide you to the best options based on your needs. I'll tell you exactly what I mean by this. Here's the truth. When buyers work with us, based on our experience, it will take no more than 3 months to get into a home. But if you don't have a good agent, it can take more than 3 months, easily 6 months to a year. That's why a lot of people have the misconception that it takes over a year to buy a home. Why does it take some people a year to find a home, while it takes us closer to just 3 months? It comes down to having a strong agent with a proven strategy and deep local market knowledge. Our approach is simple. We start broad, learn what truly matters to you, and then quickly narrow the search to the right homes. A lot of times, buyers think they know exactly what they want and they only focus on that area. And the agent they're working with isn't encouraging them or telling them to be open-minded. A lot of agents are not direct with their clients. They're allowing their clients to lead the home search when the agent is supposed to be leading the process. Does that make sense? Another thing, a lot of the reason it takes over a year for some buyers is that their agent only really knows one area. But because we've been doing this for 9 years and we have clients from all over the different parts of the Bay, a lot of times when a client tells us what they want and the budget, we already know exactly where to find the house. That gives us the leverage to save them a lot of time to begin with. So whether you're in San Jose, the South Bay, or exploring other parts of the Bay Area, having an agent who's familiar with all the neighborhoods, not just one, makes a huge difference. Fourth, be open-minded and flexible. I know you might have a specific neighborhood or school district in mind, but in this market, being flexible can help you find value. Maybe there's an emerging neighborhood you haven't considered, or maybe it's a home that needs a bit of cosmetic work but has great bones and is priced right. And finally, if you're a first-time buyer, explore the programs available to you. California and Santa Clara County have significant assistance programs, including Cal HFA's Dream for All program with up to 20% down payment assistance. Programs like this can make a huge difference in your ability to compete. So that's the strange shift happening in San Jose right now. Prices are holding steady, and inventory is up modestly but still tight. The market is split between premium properties that are moving fast and mid-tier homes that are facing pressure. If you're buying or selling, you need a strategy that matches this market. Get in touch with us today. We'd love to help you figure out your best move in this market. Our approach is 100% personalized and based on data. Email us at amanda@amandavang.com. If you want to dive deeper into this market shift, check out the video I'm linking on screen right now about Silicon Valley. It'll give you even more insight into where the market is headed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.